Ahead early here, especially with an Olaf jungle. If this pick falls behind, it's going to be very tough to come back. They have the Zillion for wave clear, but it'll be difficult if they can't find early advantages because, like you said, so much.
Only will it now threaten Bjergsen and give Exile a bit of safety, although as I say that...
yeah, one bomb coming in. He lands a second one. Undertow goes through. That's going to be first blood going over to Bjergsen. Beautiful handoff by Svenskeren.
And it was the confidence of Exile to step forward, knowing...
Chachi's still relatively healthy, and Haunter
if he can hold off, use the ultimate, move is right here. If Svenskeren, he doesn't see him because he already walked out of the bush.
Okay, here comes Svenskeren, stun into the wall, knocked him up with the Keeper's Verdict, and he's still going to go down, gets him with the E, but Svenskeren, one more turret shot, there it is, Move is able to find that kill. Can he find a second one? The chase not going to come through on the Haunter, he will make it out.
Worth a kill.
Yep, Move coming in the back now, looking for a kill on the Haunter, just gets the shield from the passive.
There it is.
But here's the Cannon Barrage, Dragon's Rage in, lands the Sonic Wave, stunning the wall, no! Does he turn it around? Beautiful play by Haunter to equalize that exchange.
Beautiful, like you said, the Svenskeren now has the red buff of move after seeing the
Exile yet again, gonna get dove on. That's the E coming through, the Undertow to slow him up. Gravity Field not gonna come down in time to lock up the Olaf, and now Move might be in a bad spot, comes into the lane to try to help out Svenskeren. Gonna get the ultimate just in case. He's gonna make it out alive all the same, and TSM put two more on the...
Copy in lane, but it hasn't been set up so far that way.
Yeah, UOL, they love those globals. Things like the Shen with that Vizichachi was playing back
gets
up
to start
team,
with the
but hold
wall.
on.
I have to cut you off here. Haunter going in for the exchange on the Vizichachi. Once that kill, knocks him up with the ultimate. There it is. The afterburn on the Q will finish him off, and Haunter finds the solo kill.
And this is
It looks like Unicorns might be able to find that first brick gold.
This is super dangerous mid, though.
Yeah, Bjergsen doesn't land that first bomb. We'll get the proc and damage off, but Exile uses the Ghost.
TP from Haunter, he's behind them.
Oh, Hillside taking that turret shot. The ultimate comes down from the Zyra. Not going to bump him up, and here comes Haunter. Gets a stun in onto the Lee Sin. Throws down that W to make sure he can't come in. Well, they're going to flash away, but Move is hot on his heels, but it doesn't matter. He takes him down. Now Svenskeren and Bjergsen roaming down from the mid lane. They're going to clean him up. 3 kills picked up just for Wild Turtle. TSM. First brick's got a little ring to it. Hill's saying no. He is, the bells have been rung, and he is now dead. He is going to go down yet again, this support MF. To just kind of illustrate that point, taking away the red buff with Move, just watching sadly from the flank. Exile, though, back in the mid lane, getting stunned up, has the gravity well down, but it's not going to catch Bjergsen. He's still on the chase, has that ultimate that he can throw on himself. He will go ahead and pop it. The bomb's not going to connect on to Exile. Can he make it out? The Undertow not going to finish it off. Looks like he might be okay. That's going to be the current call coming through. The ultimate for the MF canceled as well. Wild Turtle goes for it, finds Exile, takes him out, and blocks the bullet simultaneously, keeping Bjergsen safe. He's still on the chase, though. The W connects onto Svenskeren. He will get locked up a little bit. Goes back in, actually. Move is low. Can he finish him off? Goes in. One more hit. He'll do it. He's able to find the kill. Now looking for Hillsang. Veritas goes forward. Able to finish off Bjergsen. Finally gets the double kill in the end. But Svenskeren's now the W not going to connect. And the minions finishing him off. Vizichachi now wants to be part of the action. Throwing down the barrels. Not going to be able to chain the third one. Barely missing, but he gets the movement speed. Flashes forward. The parlay is not enough. The Undertow there. He's going to cleanse off the slow. Svenskeren just turns around to do the best he can, but it's not enough. Vizichachi gets the shut their way back in, because so far it hasn't been looking good. Turtle might be in a bad spot, though. Vizichachi coming in, throws out the barrel, not going to get much, but gets that movement speed, throws out the cannonball barrage, and man, Wild Turtle getting chunked out, trying to kite back. The TV comes in, Haunter! Perfect! Immediately gets off the stun. The ultimate there as well. We'll see them likely moving over to sweep that out. Oh boy, actually, look at this. Vizichachi being taken down really low. That's going to be the Keeper's Verdict thrown out, popping him up straight in the air, gets the heal in from the W, flashes forward, knocks him back. Does he have the damage? No. Move is there with a shield, and Haunter overcommitting for that solo kill will get taken down. The shutdown handed over to Veritas. That's going to be a nice chunk of gold.
There are 5 members of Unicorns of Love, and Haunter took all of them on.
Oh, but they're looking for more to turn this one around. They will avenge the death of their top laner.
But he can teleport in, but he's up against Chachi.
Yeah, Chachi's going to be looking for the kill. Throws out the barrel, get a big burst of damage. Bjergsen still holding on to the ultimate. Will finally throw it out. This one's going to knock Chachi down below half HP. Flashes away the barrel, not going to connect, but Exile's here to follow up. Throws out one, the Chaos Storm there. The second one not going to hit for the stun, and Bjergsen will fall.
Yeah, they're kind of getting picks all across the map. They aren't getting much for it because they're off of it, so they have that ultimate down. Not going to be able to actually use it and get a lot of damage off, and now they're going to try to run straight into him.
Yeah, Exile throws out the Ghost, is bursting down Svenskeren as best as he can with a death throw. Neck not going to get hit by that Undertow. A nice sidestep yet again, going to fall short. That's going to be the Zillion ultimate coming through to get Svenskeren back up. Wild Turtle going in the missing shot, not going to connect on the hill, saying he's so low. It looks like he will make it out alive. Veritas on the backside, able to snipe out Biofrost with a curtain call, but he goes down pretty swiftly as Wild Turtle avenges his support. Move now going in onto Bjergsen, who does not have his ultimate back up, but the bombs are just ripping through the Lee Sin of the GP. One more bomb move. Not really much he can do. Looks like he will live in the end, but Vizicachi is not long for this world. Wild Turtle picks up a second kill in this exchange. Hauser going back in, not going to find the stun onto the wall, but might still
Teleport flank made him panic.
And he,
move, going to go back in, but Bjergsen has the ultimate this time. One more bomb will finish off that Lee Sin. Looks like it's an interesting Sonic Wave. Not really where you want that to go, but TSM in the meantime, they're finishing off the Baron. They're going to finish off Move as well. Wild Turtle with the Arcane Shift finds the kill, and TSM
part of their damage. And if the Poppy's doing that, well, hey, that's Svenskeren down too.
Hey, yeah, welcome back. It's going to be a 1-for-1 so far. Hylissang going down for the jungler. That's a pretty, but wasn't really necessary in that context. And now TSM, they're going to keep this going. They have those Baron-empowered minions.
And they have to watch out. Move, he's trying to get
Move comes in, gets the kick on the Bjergsen, and will knock up Biofrost as well. And actually, that's going to be Wild Turtle. He's shut down. Vizicachi finds the kill. The cannon coming out. That's going to shove him back.
Yeah, they keep going with the split push. And now they all group up and they're going to get this turret.
Yeah, it goes down. The Dragon's Rage has been used. Several members getting popped up. Wild Turtle in the front line, but he has the Zillion ultimate to bring him back to life. Veritas throwing out the curtain call, will fire all of his shots. Doesn't really hit the priority targets of Bjergsen and Wild Turtle. And now Hylissang going to take a bunch of damage. So Zyra plans doing some more. Concert goes forward, finds Vizicachi, gets a nice bit of damage down, but he's going to get rooted from the W, and he will fall. It's going to be the transfer power coming in from Exile, finds the kill. And now TSM, they're going to have to try to peel back out of this one. Might have bit off a little bit more than they could chew without that tanky front line. But now the roots come in. They find Move. The Arcane Shift forward. Wild Turtle will finish him up. TP coming through from Bjergsen. He's going to be nice and healthy on that Zillion. Has the ultimate backup. Might have to use it on himself, and he does. Veritas finishes him off with that grip, but here comes Bjergsen yet again. Bring out the bombs, not really finding the targets. Veritas, don't walk into that bomb. Almost gets taken out by that one. Wild Turtle looking for the kill. Can he trade it back? Goes over the wall, almost goes down. There it is. Exile comes in yet again, killing him with the Q. Chachi not going to fall in the end, but Bjergsen has answered. Hylissang gets the shutdown onto the victor. 3 more kills picked up for TS.
The game out, and right now they're starting up that Baron, half HP. Move is already
Deep
around.
teleport.
Yeah, and Move has the GA as well, so he's going to be able to commit to this. Yeah, deep teleport coming in. Haunter on the backside, tries to get onto Exile. Not going to be able to find the stun, but he finds the Keeper's Verdict, knocks him up. Svenskeren getting that Zillion ultimate yet again, and that's going to be the victor going down. Move has to dash away, still has his GA up, so he will be relatively safe if that gets popped. Chachi going low, Haunter still in the front line, still relatively healthy, and now Hylissang and Veritas are going down. Wild Turtle goes in, he's going to find the solo kill, almost the double, but that one gets picked up by Haunter in the end. Move not going to get clipped by that Mystic shot, barely gets away from it, but TSM now perfectly placed to go ahead, move right into the base. We have 30 seconds on Exile, the inhibitor going down yet again. Wave getting ready to crash. TSM, they might just end it here.
And Turtle leading the charge, not only playing super aggressive in that team fight, but as soon as the inhib spawns, he's the first guy in the base. He's like, guys, I'm ready. Where's the HP? Let's take it down.
And speaking of where's the HP, Wild Turtle's going to go right after Move.
Yeah, just jumping right into the face of that Lee Sin. Doesn't have the Dragon's Rage, so he feels perfectly comfortable to do so. Monster going in, tries to get the stun on the Vizicachi. Won't be getting much done, but the Nexus turrets are going to fall. One more hit. Can he get it? No, Move is not going to die in the end. The GP will go down, however. Exile's up. Can he do anything? It doesn't look likely. Monster going to inject him back into the bound, and TSM, they will pick up game 1 over Unicorns of Love. Wild Turtle, he's back, baby.